Hello everybody, I'm very pleased to make this introduction to the second newsletter in our ongoing series, and this second newsletter is going to be dedicated to the subject of the new Contracts Committee rules. Those rules, which come into force on the 1st of June, introduce a number of innovations, and I would just like to touch briefly on some of the key ones to highlight to you. The first, as you will have noticed, is that the thresholds have been raised. This gives more empowerment to field offices, and the other thing that's noticeable with the new thresholds is that the thresholds for formal solicitation, ITBs and RFPs, and non-formal solicitation, sometimes called waivers, have been unified. They have the same threshold levels. There is no distinction between them. The second thing I would highlight about the new rules is the fact that we have now brought in something called the single review principle. This means that the procurement authority which has to take the decision on a procurement action is the only authority that needs to sit and review the procurement process. So, for example, formally, an LCC or Local Contracts Committee would have had to review a case before it went to the Headquarters Contracts Committee for decision. This is no longer considered necessary, and the case can go directly to the HCC if it is the HCC Headquarters Contracts Committee that's the decision-making body. And then finally, the last thing I would emphasise is the concept of procurement action. And here, the key point to hang on to is the fact that all contracts arising from the same procurement action have to be grouped together and go to the same procurement authority. We don't, for example, process one contract arising from an RFP in a Local Contracts Committee and another contract arising from the same RFP in the Headquarters Contracts Committee. They have to be added together, grouped and sent to the relevant procurement authority, and you can see guidelines on how that's done in the new rules. So, I invite you to read them. I look forward to any questions you have and helping support you on these new rules. And just a reminder that they come into force now from the 1st of June. Thank you.